Okay. Music is provided by Audionautics. Hey, Derek. Happy Wednesday to you. I need to... Hey, Ahmed. Happy Wednesday. Not hearing any audio. Oh, Derek, you need to make sure you unmute the tab because... Oh, you can't hear me. Yeah. I just let you know in chat. Boxcar rag. I'm going to do a tweet here. Getting Ignite working in Expo Snacks sounds like a good stream topic to me. YouTube. Ahmed, you can hear me, right? Okay. I need to get some coffee and some water, though. I was not prepared. I was not as prepared as I should be. You can hear. Okay, cool. The other Justin B. Instead of Justin Bieber. Is that what you're talking about? Are you from Canada? All right, let me go to... I'm going to put getting coffee up on the screen. All right. I like this. It's kind of cool. Southeast Washington. Like over in the Tri-Cities area? Or are you further east? Southeast? Oh, that's cool. Today's topic, getting Ignite working with Expo Snacks. It's a very low tech solution here for that. Richland? Okay, all right. Welcome. Welcome. Got a employee in... Where's Jed? Richland or something like that? And I got another one who used to live in Pasco or something, so... Yeah. Oh, I'm going to go get some coffee. I will be right back. Enjoy the music and chat with each other in the meantime, and I'll be back and we'll hang out. All right? That's weird, Derek. The other Justin B says that he can hear. And he's in Twitch. So are you sure it's not muted in the browser? Because when I go to Twitch, oh, it's not. I thought it was. Let me see here. So there's like this little thing up here. Now I don't know what it looks like in Chrome. Wow, look at that. Like, goes way down. But yeah, I don't know what it looks like in Chrome. But there's this thing up here. You can also right click and then there's mute and unmute. So, and then you can also, obviously there's this right here. But yeah, I mean, I can hear myself on that. So, might be on your side. All right. Well, how's everybody doing this Wednesday? Today's topic, we are getting Ignite working with Expo Snacks. So, what is an Expo Snack? That's the big question in front of us. So, snack.expo.dev, and it's basically sort of a code sandbox for Expo. You can add. I mean, it's pretty cool actually. Works a lot like Code Sandbox, to be honest. You can search, you can save, you can run on a device, you can download it. You know, my device on iOS and Android. This is all built with Expo, so I can be in here and say, "Hi stream," and I'll go over here, and it says, "Hi stream." Let me move this over just a tad. Yeah, in Chrome it's not muted. Okay, Derek. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. It is working on mine. You can try it in Safari and see if it's broken there too. So the reason that, actually, let's see here. What's this? Oh, interesting. You can move it around like a simulator almost. iOS. Let's see if I can pop that out. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that was a thing. I had no idea that was a thing. Nice. Let's preview package JSON, which, wow, that's interesting. Just dependencies. I wonder if we could upload import files. Oh, import Git repository. Wow. Okay. Let's go to nlive here, and I'm gonna actually make npx ignite CLI new, and then we're gonna say ignite snack. Okay, and it will be Expo, so --expo, and we'll spin that up, and then we're gonna put it into a Git repo and push it up to Snack. Working on Safari. Okay. Cool, Derek. I'm not sure what's going on with your Chrome there. Might have to restart Chrome. So if I import from Git repository, oh, I see. You can grab branch name lovelanguages.git. Okay, now I have to go look at this. github.com IDE, which is James Ide. Love languages. Expo app with a quiz to find out your love language. You can install or open this project. Okay, that's pretty cool. So you can scan the code and run it. Actually, I want to try this. Audio now work. I did hear that Twitch is having some problems again, and so if you want to not have problems, you can jump over to youtube.infinite.red. Try again. This project uses SDK 32, but this version of Expo Go only supports 40, 41, 42, 43. Must be updated. Come on, James. Need to update this 4 years ago. I wonder if there's any problem updating it. That's pretty cool. Is there a pull request? Oh, that's just Dependabot. It looks like, well, these are just closed. Some of them merged a while back, but yeah, it hasn't really been updated since. Anyway, that doesn't matter. What we are doing is creating an Expo project. Amazon is the one having problems, I think. All my smart lights and switches are freaking out this morning, Mark says. Mark, I have a question for you. Do you have any... Just being someone who knows you pretty well, I think. Would you say that having smart lights and everything internet connected in your house, that there's any risk involved there? Of any sort? Hey, Darren. Because I know Darren would probably rather jump in the Pacific Ocean in February than install a smart light in his house. If I had to guess. Hey, Kate. What's up, Ahmed? Did you try Fig? What's Fig? I did try Fig. It was like GitHub Copilot for your terminal. Yeah. Darren says fact. See, I know Darren. Risk, yes, lots, all sorts. All my smart devices are on their own Wi-Fi SSID that has network segmentation on, so devices can't talk to each other, only their internet API. Their own Wi-Fi SSID that has network segmentation. Oh, that's interesting. So basically they're on their own Wi-Fi that only connects to the internet, does not connect to each other. Okay. Reasonable. Derek says, I'm using Twitch 100% since for the last 2 episodes I had to switch over to YouTube. At the moment, it's working well. Okay, that's good to know. I've been using it for a few days and it's really cool. Yeah, Ahmed, Fig is a cool idea. I just didn't get enough value out of it. Okay, so let's go into Ignite Snack here. And I'm going to yarn it up here because we haven't finished our NPX stuff. Which, by the way, I would like to work on as well, if we get this working. Let's open up code. It's an Expo app. Restart Visual Studio Code. Mark says, yep, my smart devices can't see or access my NAS or computers. That's smart. That's a really smart thing to do. If I ever... Actually, I should do that with... Because I have, like, a... I do actually have some smart stuff. I have one of my 2 garage door openers is Wi-Fi connected, which is nice because I sometimes use that to open it or to see if it's opened or closed. I also get a notification when it closes or opens, which is cool. And then I also have a smart thermostat, but they're just on my regular Wi-Fi. So I should probably do that whole segmentation thing. I don't know if my router does that. This is a temporary solution and rental, and when I move back to my own home in Utah in March, I'll have everything controlled locally without any network connectivity required using Home Assistant. HomeAssistant.io. What is this? Awaken your home. Open source home automation that puts local control and privacy first, powered by blah, blah, blah. We're perfect to run on a Raspberry Pi or local server. So it's not using network connectivity, but it has to be using Wi-Fi, right? Because these are all Wi-Fi enabled devices, right? No support. Yeah, that's interesting. What's the scripting like? JavaScript? It's YAML. Yeah, YAML. Interesting. I'll be working on adding Ignite support for Fig. Oh, that's cool, Ahmed. My home has been pretty sleepy. Might have to try this out. Yeah. Mark says Wi-Fi, but there's mods that you can do to the device firmware to tell it only connect to the Home Assistant instance. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that does sound better. Okay, so just to make sure, I'm going to do yarn start here. Wait, new version of Expo CLI? There's always a new version of Expo CLI. 5.01. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to actually kill it. Whoops. This song is called Transportation by Audionautics. Nine high or critical vulnerabilities. That's great. We probably need to fix that. All right. So let's go with yarn start again here. Verify that this is running. Error opening simulator. What? Let's try it here. Ooh. Cannot determine the runtime bundle. Expo. That's different. This is new. So, Expo run iOS can't find the default device. Solution, use Expo use core sim 0 as this system doesn't account for updates. Interesting. Yarn start. Doesn't like that. Doesn't like that. Yarn run iOS, I guess. Is it iOS run? Or is it Expo? It's probably Expo iOS run. Wait, why is it still 4.12? Oh, that's why. Okay, let's try that with yarn start and see if that works better. Still doesn't like it. Okay, well, I'm going to open Xcode and see if I can open up the simulator anyway. Yarn clear cache. For the Watchman thing, clear cache. Is Watchman still an issue? Like, I don't feel like it should be an issue. Like, that it should still be an issue. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like I've ever run into that, but... Hey, Mateo. Expo start. And I'm just going to run this just to load up the simulator automatically. Maybe that's our problem. Yeah, so what we're running into here is we want to be able to import the repository from right into Snack. And I think I know the issue, what is preventing us from doing that. But I want it to run locally first just to make sure. Where's our... I'm going to actually close that. Oh, come on. Really? Can I just load it? Like, just start it? Maybe just... Okay, there we go. Just load up simulator directly, I guess. Now, let's see if it will let me just pull that open. iPhone 13. Hey, Akil. How are things going? Nice to see you all regulars showing up as you do. It's really fun to have people who value what we're doing here. It's fun. Okay, yeah, see, this is working now. Open in Expo Go. Let's try it. Trying to think if I have anything else that's like a smart device. I think it's just my thermostat and one of my garage door openers. I have two. I mean, other than obviously like smart TV and stuff like that. This is called Spanish Summer. This song. All right, we're loading. What's this say? SDK XYZ. Update your package JSON. I mean, isn't it? It is XYZ. Oh. Does it want to be like this? Like so? That would be interesting. This is working. Appears to be working. I'm actually going to yarn again and see if this works. I don't think that worked, so I don't know what they're... Do we get rid of the tar? I don't know. Why don't you have Christmas music? It's only 10 days from now, says Flexbox. I could. I don't know. I'm not a big Christmas music person. I like Christmas. Depends on what Christmas music. Teo says, I'm able to control my AC with Wi-Fi and the app is absolute garbage. Light, colorful Christmas lights. Gant can help you out on this for sure. You know what? I should put up some Christmas lights behind me. Don't say that. You always need to start somewhere. Well, the thing is, I think what Mateo's saying is that the app, he didn't make this app. It's just an app that he downloaded. I think that's the case. Reload. All right. So what I'm going to do is, because it's working, right? So I'm going to go hub, create Jamon Holmgren Ignite Snack. So GitHub, the hub tool will create that, and then I can say GPO, which pushes everything up to Ignite Snack. All right, cool. We have this. And we just visit it. There it is. Let's grab the git SSH here, and then let's go back here and let's drop that in. The branch name is main, so I'm going to import. Panama hat. Hey, look at this. That's pretty cool. Right? That is the case. Well, I guess someone built it, and everyone does have to start somewhere. Mark says, please no Christmas music. I've been able to avoid it 100% this season. The perks of working from home. Mark the Grinch. The other Justin B. I think that Expo projects now point to the actual React version in package.json instead of SDK. React Native 0.64.3. Is that right? But it's been crap. Oh, the app has been crap for a long time. Then when they updated it, it started being even worse and actually wanted my location storage permission and stuff like that. All right. So the question I have. Ooh, look at this. React-Strong MSD requires React-Strong Core Client. Does it not bring it in? What is all this? So we have to bring in React-Strong Core Client. Expo status bar is not a recommended version for SDK. All right. Some of this stuff we may just have to go update. Expo localization is not the recommended. Expo linear gradient is not that. React Native screens is not that. Gesture handler is not that. Safe area context. Async storage. We got a lot of problems in here. By the way, it looks like it just stripped everything else out and just dropped in the dependencies here. And it's giving us this, you know, this song and dance here. Home Assistant. Yeah, check that out, what Mark posted. It looks really cool. It's like an open source. Like an open source thing. Let's go to app.json. Okay, it brought in this. That's good. App.js. So I'm curious. It says it's still resolving this. Okay, let's just go ahead and click these updates here. And I'm just, wow, these are kind of cool. You can just like click buttons to resolve these problems here. Cannot find file. Oh, yeah. Okay, I understand. Let's go into the config and let's add a new file called env.dev and another one called env.prod. We don't really need much from either of those things, but let's see here. Detox, just adapters not defined in dependencies. That's a problem. This is not. This is. I mean, that comes from Detox itself. So why is this complaining? Detox Expo helpers. Okay, let's add it, I guess. Again, yeah, that's problematic there. Unnecessary semicolon. Cannot find module utils storage. Really? From the Expo 43 release notes, no more React Native Fork and Expo managed apps. In SDK 42 and lower, your package JSON includes something like React Native, blah, blah, blah. SDK 43 and higher, it's just this, React Native. That's right. They no longer need the fork, right? Thanks, Justin. Appreciate it. So, parsing error. Declare let module. Why is ESLint being so... So ESLint is not working because... Oh, I know why. I know why. Because they strip everything out of the package JSON. And all of our setup is in the package JSON. Let's go look at it right here. So like, excuse me, ESLint config. See all this stuff? That's all stripped out in a snack. Like let's try adding it back in. Okay. It's not supported. Yeah. Well, this could be interesting. Because from what I'm seeing, Expo Snacks are quite limited, I guess. It's probably going to give me an error. We got a spam over in the YouTube side there, Derek. Maybe move it to its own ESLint.js. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Mark. Template literal types cannot have any substitution. This is because of our TS config, maybe? and let's see here. Let's go app, internationalization, the TS file here, and this would be under line 18. This thinks that this is a, yeah, it's not reading this as a type. It thinks it's like some sort of a arithmetic operation because of the or, I guess. Something like that. So yeah, not well. It's not going well. Have you heard about Telefunk? Early phase, but the idea is create a file ending in Telefunk.js and export an async function from it. From your main.js, you import the function. The compiler actually replaces your exported function with an RPC server that returns the response via HTTP. You simply write back in code in the Telefunk files. I need to figure what you're talking about here. Telefunk. It's an interesting name. This doesn't actually import todo.telefunk. Telefunk transforms todo.telefunk.js into a thin HTTP client on new todo. So it's an async. And then you just simply export an on new todo. You can do various things with it. On the back end. So it's sort of like really abstracted serverless functions, or with SQL, blah, blah, blah. So add to do. So this becomes just simply a function that you're importing from a server, and it does all the work. I like it. That is really cool. That is a cool idea. I think stuff's going to be more like that in the future. Like, the tooling does the work, right? Thin HTTP client. Where does it put it? From the browser side. Does it work with React Native? Here's a banger. Megaton drop. All bangers all the time. Yeah, that's an interesting idea, Mateo. Work with anything JS, yeah. Huh. JSX, React View Svelte. So transforms it into a make HTTP request, and then it like exports the function. It'll make a request. I guess the other thing I have that's like a home automation thing is I do have Nest cameras. And I have them kind of protecting all approaches. Because I've had someone set my house on fire before. Sure. So I need cameras. Shield and abort. Okay, this looks very cool. I like this. This is an interesting idea. I'm gonna hang on to that. Works with the docs promise. I'll be using it for sure. Yeah, I like that. This is feeling kind of. This is not feeling like it's gonna happen. So I think we have to go to plan B. I think we have to go to plan B. And I actually do have a plan B. I actually would like to switch over to back to the idea of getting pnpm working with Ignite, because pnpm looks really cool. Cameras are all their own SSID as well. Nice. Oh sure, just skim over that story, says Justin. Did they use Ignite too soon? Okay, that's funny. Mateo says, I think Telefunk is just a server middleware you can add to Express, Koa, or whatever. Okay. In 2017, Christmas Eve, we were at church and came home. Excuse me. Came home. Here, let me actually show you. I have to bring it up. Give me a second. We came home and opened the garage door, and it opened fine. And when I went inside and opened the door into the house, there was just a wall of gray smoke. So we jumped out of there and got the cars out of the garage and stuff. And let's see here. And called the fire department. There's actually snow on the ground. Let me see if I'm going the right direction here. Yeah. Okay. Can you see this? Wow, this music. Turkish dance. I'm going to skip to the next one. So this is my house, and it was basically, let me see if I don't think there'll be sound, but you can see that, up there, it's like, you can see sort of like fog in there. It was snowing, and there's, oh, hey, by the way, I do have, Christmas music. I'm sorry, Mark. It just went on. I couldn't control it. I'm going to leave it on, though, because I can do what I want. Yeah, this is Christmas Eve, 2017. And so we had fire trucks. They were lining up right here to go inside, and you can see that they were getting ready. Got some action shots. Well, this is when they were coming down the road. Anyway, let's see here. So we found out that there had been a vehicle that had pulled up to our driveway, and like this is from our Nest camera from when we were at church, right? Mark leaves the stream. Just, you know, yeah, I'm sure you can be fine. And let's see here. I must have saved a few different versions. So, anyway, they broke into the house and stole a bunch of stuff. And then as they were leaving, they grabbed a gas can of gas and they dumped it all over inside and lit it on fire before they left. Here's another shot. There's my wife, Kyra, taking pictures. And our house on fire. Let me see if there's me. And let's see. I think there's a really interesting shot so that you can see the smoke coming up there. There's an interesting shot of, yeah, there's all kinds of emergency vehicles and stuff. Yeah, hey Jesse. And then this is when they were venting the upstairs. So they had all this. They like busted out the middle window there and were just venting to get the heat out because it was like 410 degrees or something in the upstairs. So basically that window that you see right there is this window that I'm sitting right next to. This giant window. I'm literally sitting right here right now. It's not on fire. We did rebuild it. But yeah. Many hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of damage. So fun. So yeah, I have Nest cameras everywhere. All right, so let's go back to, and I think I had a, let's see here, ignite, chain react. Was it in temp? You know, I don't remember. Let's just spin up a new one. So ignite CLI bin ignite is what we're going to be using for ignite because I'm just running it locally basically. Let me go back to ignite here. Actually, no. Oops, I don't want to do yarn, do I? Boilerplate. Is there a pnpm anywhere here? There's not. There's a yarn lock. Okay, so we'll create a new one and we're gonna go pnpm test. And I'll do overwrite just so I can kind of like do this again in the future. We're going to remove let's see here. Actually, I think I have a PR, don't I? Let's see. I think I have a PR. Yeah, they were caught because of the cameras. And I posted on social media, got over 12,000 shares on Facebook. And people figured out who it was. A couple of, unfortunately, drug addicts who didn't have anything against us. Just were trying to steal stuff. And one of them had cut his hand, so he thought he would burn the place down to, avoid the evidence. If he had just taken the stuff and left, he probably would not be in jail right now. But because it was such a big, horrific thing, didn't work. Okay, so work in progress PR for supporting this. Let's see. So we replaced power plug. That's right. We removed a few things here. Metro config we added with the symlinks resolver. That's cool. What do we got here? No patch files found in. Cannot find module. Expo modules auto linking package JSON. Okay, that was our problem. So let's remove, wait, oh, it is using pnpm lock. See that? So pnpm, and I just aliased it to p, install, and I believe it goes into like solidarity and stuff, but where it dies is in the pod install phase. So yeah, they are, yeah, I agree, Jesse. It's nice everybody's okay. The actual fire was, in a week, it'll be 4 years ago. So, let's see here. Oops, I don't want this. Or this. Oops, no, I don't want, well, okay, yeah. Let's open this up. Let's look. But yeah, they're doing around 10 to 12 years, I think, each in prison right now. So the problem here that we had here is that this, okay, let's just do this. So we know that this here scripts. So if I go this, so slash scripts slash auto linking, right? Or wait, just slash scripts. And we cat auto linking .rb. And then that has this one, and it wants to grab all of this. So let's print that out, and we have this here. And we're gonna CD, or no, yeah, CD into this /scripts /iOS. And then there should be an autolinking manager.rb, which there is. So I guess so if I jump back and I just edit this Ruby script here. So we have this here. Puts .inspect, I guess. And then let's try running pod install or cd iOS pod install. Cannot find module Expo modules autolinking /package JSON. But this works if I just run it. Wait. It works from there. Let's see here. So it's file dir name. So in Ruby, this is like running this. The like backticks tells it to run it in like a shell. Can we do maybe like output the current directory? Okay, let's do that. And I'm gonna do puts. Wait, what? Oh, wow. Okay, thank you. Actually, you know what's kind of cool is you can go dot times 80 dot red, I think. I don't know if that works. I think let's try it. Let's go pod install over here. Okay, that's a I think it's Rails thing. Or what do you call it? Active support thing. So yeah, see that? It's running it. So this needs to maybe if I did like CD into let's just grab this and hard code it for right now. No, not that. This one, I guess. So let's do that. Okay. So CD, and then it did find it this time, I think. So if I were to hard code this in, this might fix the problem. I don't know. I'm just floundering here. Did it give us a different error? Cannot find module community. It looks like it gave us a different error. Yes, it gave us a different error. Dot repeat. Doesn't work like that in the shell. It seems like it worked though, but I mean, I can do this. Users, JH, same thing. I think it gave us a different error. Which means to me that that's our problem. And this is a pnpm issue where it's not running from the current directory. Output the current file path. So could I do this is the question. Can I do and we have to do like path file new dot real path dot 2s, something like that. Don't really want that. Let's just see if this continues to work, because then it's not like hard coded. This is interesting. And I can do the same thing here, I guess. Okay. Can't CD home that way. Not a directory. Get folder of current file. What? Oh, dir name, not real path. Okay. Dir name dot real path. All right, there we go. Thank you, GitHub Copilot. You're better than Stack Overflow. Yeah, see, I think this is a different. Can I find module React Native Community CLI Platform iOS package JSON? Where is this coming from? So this does look like it's working, because if I cat.rb, it works. There it is. So the question I have now is cannot find module. So this is in pnpm to iOS. Module not found. Native modules from line 3. And I think I have to do the same thing here. So let's try this stuff here. I guess it would just be this part right there. And let's try it in the pod file. I don't know if this matters. Oops. Cannot find module React Native Community CLI Platform iOS. Let me just run this. Do we not have CLI Platform iOS? We don't. Well, okay, it's in the lock file though. I'm wondering where that went though. So I guess the question here is, did this get moved? Let me go to the repository. It's possible it got moved. No, React Native Community CLI still. Okay, that's good to know. And maybe if we simply add this, let me try pnpm adding it. Still, this should be -- save dev maybe. I don't know if it's going to save it as a development dependency. No, I just put it as a dependency. Let's go fix that. Package JSON. Where's... Yeah, okay, so uninstall that. Install that save dev. Do I have to do -- dev? Ah, no, I just save dev. Works. Okay, cool. So that adds that. I don't think that'll make a difference, but let's... Oh, I'm already in ours. Okay, pod install. This is a different error, right? Cannot find Expo modules auto linking. In pod file 11, that is a different... That's a different error. I feel like I'm kind of making progress here. So 11, where are we? Use Expo modules. Okay, where's this coming from? Use Expo modules. Huh. Okay. React Native package JSON. So where does use Expo modules come from? This one's a little interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna go look up where this comes from. I don't think, yeah, it's just in the pod file. It's probably one of these. React Native pods, native modules, auto linking. Actually, is it in that one? I might be able to. So in the auto linking RB, there it is. Use Expo modules. Okay, so then it says right here, Expo modules auto linking manager equals auto linking manager dot new use Expo modules. And what's the error? Coming from Expo modules auto linking command. Oh. Expo modules auto linking. Before we get too much further, I'm going to do React Native Expo pnpm. I'm just going to see if they have anything here. It's to do That would be nice to have pnpm work with React Native. Okay. So pnpm Expo. Lots of packages must be linked all over the place. We have WebStorm, debugging, console log, flow. Following instructions are useless. Implements its own bundler. I mean, kudos to this dude for like putting this much work into Expo from pnpm. So I don't feel like we're that far off though. Like, I know that we're getting this error here. Invalid pod file couldn't parse JSON coming from unexpected token at blank. Probably means that it can't find it at all. Couldn't parse JSON. Pod file 11. Use back Expo modules. We have this Expo auto linking manager, which is Expo modules auto linking. So let me go into the node modules and find that. So Expo. What? Expo modules auto linking. Does that not exist over here? Don't see it. There is this. So this is where essentially it's linking out to another thing. Maybe if I put Expo modules auto linking explicitly. Could try that. Just explicitly add it. Maybe it finds it then. The intense music really helps build the drama. Hey, Thaddeus. Dad says you should move to South Dakota. Now, why would I move to South Dakota? That sounds like a terrible idea. Wow, did that actually fix it? We have a different error now. Auto-linking React Native modules for target hello world, blah, 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 and analyzing dependencies. Unable to find a specification for Expo modules core. You have either out-of-date source repos, which you can update with pod repo update, or with pod install repo update. I mean, I don't think that's the problem. Let's do pod repo update just to make sure. Let's try this again. Unable to find a specification dependent by Expo. So what I'm seeing with pnpm is that we may need to have certain dependencies explicitly put into the dev dependencies. That way they actually show up where they're supposed to, instead of being this like weird symlink weird thing. This is not what I think. Wow, really? Yeah. Brent's like, hey, can you give me more information? And the answer is no, we can't. Thank you. So this is Expo GitHubMemory.com. Can I just remove the... Oh, I have to remove the repo too. Pods, pod file lock. Let's try that. Let's remove the pod file dot lock and also pods. And let's pod install again. Yeah, same issue. So auto-linking React Native modules for target hello world, RNC async, analyzing dependencies, React Native 66, 3. Expo modules core. What is Expo modules core? I want to know what that is. Oh. Can we just add that? Let's try that, I guess. Install Expo modules core, and then we'll try pod install as well. And this is not a dev dependency. What the heck? That seriously fixed it? Really? Okay, so a couple of issues here still. We're still doing this kind of weird thing here, which I'm not really fond of. Right? Like, this shouldn't be a thing. It should just be, it should just work how it's supposed to. Expo modules auto-linking. It's possible that I could simply add that as well. Did I already do that? I feel like I already did that. Okay. So let's pod install, and I am actually going to remove the pod lock and the pod. Okay. All right. All right. So let's say I go in here and say let's remove those, and then we'll go pod install again and see if this actually does work. Yeah, it looks like it worked. So really, I didn't need to do all that hacking. I just needed to add a few more dependencies here, and it works. That's actually a good sign. A huge, like, really nice sign. Okay, so what I want to do now is git diff. Oh, geez. I didn't have a git repo. Really? All right, so what we're gonna do is do the same thing here, but this time we're gonna do a git repo. Why wasn't there a git repo? Don't we initialize a git repo? Oh, it's because it died when we initialized it before it could do the git repo. That's why. Okay, well, you live and you learn, right? We're getting some progress though here. I feel like pnpm is not that far away. We're not that far away from making it work here. In the meantime, by the way, I'm going to, in here, load up and let's see here. So in the pod file, we have all this stuff going on, right? By the way, did we change the pod file to... So this is back to what it was, which is good. Did we change the pod file? We did. We put all of this stuff in there. So that may have fixed it right there. I'm going to do that. Okay. So that adds that into the pod file. Good. That's what I want. And actually, we could just say, do one of these. Pod folder. Pod folder equals that. That way it's already there when it starts running all this crap. Okay, good. Good. We do need to add this, I know. Which we're still on yarn, I think, in the boilerplate itself. So let me see. Yeah, we're still in yarn. So I'm just going to yarn add -d CLI platform. We also added, what else did we add? Yeah, see, that didn't work. So Expo modules auto linking also needs to be added. And that one, was that a, when we did that one, it was dev. Okay, so let's do that. Let's install that one. All right, and I'm trying to remember what else we installed. Expo modules core. That needs to be added as well. But that was not a development dependency there. Excuse me. Some upbeat music going. All right, so yeah, this one failed. Trying to remember what else we did here. So that was in the boilerplate. We added that CD into the pod folder before we run all of that stuff. Yeah. Okay, and I feel like that was all. So let's try this again. pnpm test 3. Give it a shot. Oops. Just in the boilerplate here, so let me CD out of it. Okay, and I'm just going to go to the new.ts and pnpm. Okay, no, that's in the packager, I think. pnpm. Okay. So we have... it's basically checking if you have pnpm installed, it's going to use that. Run add remove install list is. Let's add another one here, by the way. And that's going to be name. Okay. And then we're going to say we're going to let it use that. So pnpm first, then yarn, then npm. Thanks, GitHub Copilot. It's always fun when you can just let GitHub Copilot do it. So now you can ask for the name, which means, let's see here, yarn, npm or yarn run. This is a format here. So let's just do npm name. Instead of this, it will be... Actually, I'm not going to... Is there somewhere else that I'm doing this? Oh, I see. Yeah. So this will be packager run. And actually, isn't there one in the packager already? I should just use that. Where's the run? Right here. pnpm run, yarn, and npm run. You can do yarn run, I'm pretty sure. So we can just do packager run instead of spawn progress. Is it spawn progress? We're not even using that anyway, and it is using spawn progress underneath the hood. So I can simply go packager.run. And then run format. This is looking better already. Like packager run format is better than that. So so instead of command, oh, it's okay. So packager dot name, and then it should just be run. Does yarn run start actually work? I think it works. Yeah, it does. Okay, so I can have it say yarn run start. That's fine. pnpm run start, npm run start. Those all work. And then this should be, whoops, run as well. It'll say yarn run iOS, yarn run on Android. It's not the end of the world. I think that's okay. I mean, what do you all think? You think that that's okay? Like, if it, instead of yarn start, it says yarn run start, as long as both work, right? Okay. I don't really like how this drops down. I kind of wish that it would stay up there. But it won't because of prettier, and I would need to like bump this out a little bit more. Okay. Is Android installed? Shouldn't this be if not is Android installed? This should be not if not is Android installed. Make sure you follow the latest React Native setup until you have. Yeah, that should be if not is Android installed. That's why this was showing up even though I had Android installed. Okay. Helpful. Okay, so this will be pnpm yarn npm install it. Okay, there we go. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Unknown option dev. So what's the dev thing here? Oh, packager add. If it's dev, it needs to be save dev, right? Not dev. Yarn is dev. So there we go. Okay, that should work. All right, let's try this again. We'll do pnpm test 4 and see if all these changes worked. Also, it's not telling us, so it's like using, you know what, let me go find where it's doing all this stuff here. It's right there, using, and it should say with, and then this should be, oh nice, meta.version. How does it know about meta.version? Oh, it's up there. Okay, that's why. Packager.name. And instead of cyan, we should probably go, that's red, magenta, cyan. What color? Ignite CLI with, what color is like yarn? It's, well, we could do green. I'd have to import it. Here we go. Oh, hey. This is Navajo Night. Remember, this is like a 24-minute song. And it's just this the whole time. But you have this anticipation. You feel like there's going to be more to it. So yeah, I'm going to actually try this again here because I want to see that. Using Ignite CLI with pnpm. Look at that. Cool. I'm going to screenshot that and tweet it. There we go. Creating pnpm test 5 using Ignite, powered by Infinite Red. Using Ignite CLI with pnpm, bundle identifier com.pnpm test 5. Okay, now this is great, but why is it dumping it all out onto the screen? Do I need to do some sort of like pnpm like quiet or something? It looks like it worked. Pnpm run. Yeah, see there? Run iOS, run Android, right? So let's try pnpm run iOS and see what happens. Also, we need pnpm start. Ooh, pnpm run start. It doesn't like that. Cannot find module. Install -- save dev metro config. Now I thought that was already in there. What's it telling me now? It just wants me to install these. Okay. And that means I need to add these to the boilerplate as well. Or let's see here. Yarn add that. Yarn add metro config. So we'll add those two as well. It looks like it's working. What's dependency.platforms.ios? Because that's interesting. Expo modules core has been ignored because it contains invalid configuration. Dependency platforms iOS must be of type. I guess we could search that, but what is this? React Native for you.com? Who's behind this? Okay. Interesting. How to add, there's a lot of July stuff here. April. How to, powered by Astra. Copyright React Native for you, but it doesn't say who's behind it. About me. Mohammed Rashid. Okay, that's cool. I will follow this dude. React Native for you. Flutter for you as well, and coding with Rashid. Okay, I like it. I I'm gonna come back to this, but that's pretty cool. So package has been ignored. Blah blah blah. npm install. Run it. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure whether this is a problem or not. I guess we'll find out. Wait, did this just die? No bundle URL. Okay, well let's go ahead and reload it. Okay, it's loading. Did that just work? That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, I added what I needed to here. I believe it's still working over here. Let's make sure though. So I'm going to, it almost looks like it crashed again. Unless, did I kill that? I don't remember killing that. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. So we do have those two, our next kit, but I believe I have that here as well. So we added those. We have our Expo modules core. We added the RNX kit stuff, as well as the CLI platform. Expo modules auto linking is in there as well. And a bunch of stuff for Yarn. And then we, of course, added this packager stuff. This is commands there. Saved it. I mean, this isn't ideal. Like, ideally, we would have something in the packager that would tell us the command to run start. Like instead of run, it would be like the run command or something like that. And it would give us the run command, and we would use that internally. I guess I could do that. So like, right here. So instead of name, we would say run command, right? And we would give it the command that we're trying to run. So iOS and Android, right? Something like that. And then over in the packager side of things, we would have another thing here. So we have run, right? But we would just go run command, and this would be a command, which is a string, and then we would do essentially this, but we would return just this part of it. And then what we could do is, this doesn't need to be, this can simply call over to that. So and will that work? Is that like, I can export packager and then tell it to run packager? Yeah, I think I can do that. And then do that there. So this should work. Yarn, and then that way it doesn't have to be okay. So run command. And the run itself, we'll do the run command, and then we'll get the run command as well. Okay. What I don't know is if Expo still works. But let's pnpm working. Packager updates. And then another question is, do we want to tell it to use a specific packager and then have it just constantly use that? So like dash dash. I think right now there's a, what is it, dash dash npm? Options dot npm. Don't believe we actually have that right now. So we don't support telling it, hey, you have to use this particular. So like we have this install, we have this add. Oh, we do have Expo true or not. And in packager add, we are calling out to add which checks Expo first, and then it goes pnpm. And this is running npx Expo CLI. So yeah, you can't do it right now. This isn't quite where I want it to be, but it's close. It's really close. Okay, let's see if we can do it all in one shot. So like, do this. What? What are we missing? What? Okay. Packager. Oh, it's just a random parenthesis for some reason. I missed it. So did chat. So what can I say? Move to another song. All right, so let's try it now. Lucky number 7. Audionautics. I'm curious if this person is still doing this or if they've moved on to Flutter. I mean, as of March, they were. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. Get rid of that. We don't need 5. We're initializing 7, and then we'll just run pnpm start. Going to kill this with fire. There we go. And then we'll be done. I'll be able to push up that, and hopefully it works. I'll also uninstall pnpm, make sure that yarn is still working, that npm is still working, etc. We're getting close though, so I'm gonna work on this here while that's going. In addition to pnpm is a much faster alternative to Yarn and npm, but uses symlinks. So this PR will support symlinks, will add support for symlinks to Ignite, which has the added benefit of working better with monorepos. How this works. If Ignite detects pnpm, it will use that in packager first. If it doesn't, it'll then check for Yarn. Lastly, it'll fall back to npm if nothing else is available. That doesn't seem like it warrants like a whole section, you know what I mean? Like it's a quick little blurb there. What's up, Ahmed? All right, so let's see. CD pnpm. Oh, I forgot to. We need to figure out how to turn off this. Yeah, that's right. npm. So pnpm. Why is all this stuff coming through? When it runs the command, we need to know if there's like a debug or something like that. Like, what is all this? And why is it... It's running like prettier and stuff like that, I guess. So, Dev Expo on progress. Yeah, see, it's doing all this stuff. So like pnpm help or like run help. Log level. Silent, -- silent to turn off all logging. So we want -- silent probably. But the question is, or well, warn or error actually is probably what we want. So log level error. I guess. Does Yarn have a similar thing? Yarn run help. There's verbose, of course. I like how you have like silent and verbose at the same time. No progress. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to know. But pnpm install. And then the other thing is, okay, so let's see here. Logs. Let's push that up. And then p run iOS, I guess? Or is it just POS? Can I just do pnpm iOS? Yeah, I can. That's kind of cool. All right, building the app. pnpm start as well. Okay, and then I'm also while we're at that, I'm gonna run another 8 here, and I'm gonna see if that output all comes dumping out like it's not supposed to, you know. Okay. Building the app. I mean, it kind of looks like it's working now, so. And not only that, but it becomes, this PR becomes a model of how to, I think at this point, I'd recommend using pnpm over yarn npm. The speed increase is tremendous. Okay, update. And then I'm going to edit this. In addition to yarn. I already cannot find module metro config. In metro config JS. That was interesting. By the way, nothing got output here, so that's good. I think we fixed that issue. Was it painful to get symlinks working properly with React Native? Is it all because of Metro? The answer is yes. Log level. Oh, is it just log level? Did I misspell that? It is log level. Whoopsies. Okay. So yeah, that didn't work. All right. Okay, we'll push that up again, and we're going to try this again. Uh, 9. We're going to run 9 here. Okay. And then this one, does not seem to like it. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, okay, it is working. So why it did that before, I don't know. Strange. I'm gonna delete this. And let's just kill those. We'll wait for 9 to finish. Log level. So we have log level, extraneous logs, parens. Okay, yeah. So this removes React Power Plug anyway. Other changes. Is replaced with a local version, as it is no longer supported or maintained, I guess. What else? I won't. A bunch of dependencies are updated. Dev dependencies. Okay. Let's see here. Metro config. Added metro.config.js. I'll just say updated to latest version of Detox. Okay, star shots. In the boilerplate package, we added Expo modules core. Let's see here, RNX kit, metro config, and this one here. Okay. Okay. Wait, this still dumped a bunch of stuff out on the screen. This is interesting. Format. Huh. Why? pnpm test 9. I don't like that. I don't like how, like, it's dumping everything on the screen. Repack, see if it works well out of the box. Yeah, maybe. Mono repos, yeah. So the problem right now is that it's, well, okay, that's one of the problems. Test 9. So I'm going to run start here. And we're going to run my iOS as well. Okay. I need to figure out why it's dumping everything on the screen. I don't like that. This is the wrong one. Okay, so packager. So we have this log level. I guess I could do silent. Right? Oh, you know what? You know what I just realized? This This, let's see here, package JSON in here probably has yarn hard coded. Yeah, look at that. Yarn format. How do we fix that? That's why. Package JSON script, run another script. And we could just use npm, I guess. Yeah, see, like they're just doing npm run right there. I don't want to do that. Yeah, like this is my question right here. Yeah, I don't like that. I mean, we could just use npm run. npm run yarn. Okay, it's not in here anymore. This just npm run. And I'm actually going to get rid of the silent there and see if I can do it in a way that, I don't know. Syntax issue, log level error instead of log level. I mean, possibly, but I think it's the yarn thing. By the way, this worked, so that's sick. That is really, really cool. Okay, we're getting really close there. Okay, so let's go pnpm test 10, this time with the latest version. So we're doing npm run instead of that. We're not doing log level error. Let's see what happens. The problem is we have to like sit here and wait every single time. All right, Ahmed. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Good luck with the exam tomorrow. You definitely want to make sure that you get enough sleep before an exam. So thanks for hanging out, man. We'll see you next time, hey? I need a haircut. You usually get one a month. All right, baking cocoa pods. Let's see. This is the moment of truth. Does changing it to npm run fix the problem? Fix the glitch? No, it does not. Okay, well, let's go back. Let's try passing in silent. Not a big fan of doing that. Like silent there, you know? Oh, you know what? I probably want to do it here. Not there. Silent may work for all three of them. Is yarn help run dash dash silent. Here, let me do this. Grep silent. Okay, there's that. Let's do npm help run grep silent. Yeah, that works. And then pnpm help run grep silent. Yeah. Okay, well, we can use silent with all three of them. Not a huge fan of that, but it is. By the way, is there a debug? So dev boot expo in progress out. All right. Well, we could tell it silent if we want it to be silent. That actually might work better. So let's go options.silent, silent. So now in the package options, we're going to add one called silent. Boolean, whoops. Boolean. If I can spell it. All right, and then where we're doing packager.run, I can just say silent is not debug. So debug, I think, is whether we're running in debug or not, right? So now I can tell it if it's not in debug, then be silent, please. I think that works better to me. That works better for me. And then now, like, if I need to, I can pipe like the output somewhere else if I really have to, you know. Yeah, see you next time, Ahmed. This music reminds me of a game that I've played called SnowRunner. There's also one called MudRunner. They're pretty fun games, actually. You're like driving a truck through mud, trying to deliver stuff. Okay, if this works and it doesn't spew a bunch of crap on the screen, whether it works or not, it doesn't matter. I think I'm going to be done. Okay. I wish that this was... I mean, these emojis are fine, but they're like double width, you know? And then this is only single width. I wish I could make that double width. Hey, that actually did work. And then, so I can actually... silent. Okay, and then here, I think we're good. So I will have to test this with npm as well before we release without pnpm. And actually, maybe I will. So brew, let's see here. How did I install npm anyway? Brew info pnpm. Not installed, it says. Conflicts with core pack. Okay, how did I install pnpm then? Install pnpm. Oh, core pack. Ooh. Core pack. Managing versions of your package managers exposes those. Transparently install. Won't have to follow system. I actually like this idea. That is interesting. It kind of like makes it yeah. Yarn, pnpm, and Okay, that's good to know. Probably not ready yet, but that's kind of cool. Did I just use npm? I might have. npm uninstall pnpm. Removed one package. All right. So pnpm help. It's gone. Sweet. All right. Now let's do this. There's no pnpm. We should see yarn. Yarn should come in, right? Yeah, it says using Ignite CLI with yarn. And then we could disable yarn and see if npm works. We're getting there. Oh, this was failing because... Okay, so what I think we'll do here actually is we fold this into the other PR. I forget why this one was failing. What was the problem on this one? It's having some sort of a issue with Ignite New test. And we do need to run the Ignite tests with all three. It looks like this is working. So cd pnpm test 12, which actually is not using pnpm. I run yarn. Yarn start. Yarn iOS. Okay. And that will load that up. And that should work. Okay, good. Now the next question is, yeah, okay. Let's see. So if we go, so unalias yarn, and then which yarn, then move this to this underscore yarn. Okay. So yarn is no longer a thing. All right, good. Now there's no pnpm. There's no yarn. And now I should be able to run this as test 13 that has neither yarn nor... Yeah, see, now it says npm, right? Okay, we're making progress. Then I can just fold that one into... going to fold this PR into 1847. And do it all at once. I mean, we could actually run tests and say, hey, you know, is this working on npm and yarn only and pnpm and stuff. So this here, to me, looks like we have some jest tests that were screwed up. These all failed, by the way. I'm going to go look and figure out why these tests failed. Probably same reason. Yeah, so we'll have to run the tests. I'll do that in a bit and update the story shots. And okay, yeah, still running. And the next thing that we'll want to do is, let's see. Well, I mean, if CI is running with yarn and I'm running it locally with pnpm, that's some pretty good coverage. I could add, it's just these tests are so slow. Okay, looks like it worked. Let's go to that one. pnpm test 13. And we do have a package lock JSON, so that's good. And it looks like it's working with the yarn one. So let's get rid of 12. Wow, this is going. Let me go. npm run start and npm run iOS. Oh, it doesn't like this. Yeah. Okay. Moment of truth. All right, yeah, let's get rid of 12. And we can get rid of that. We're really, 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 really close here. And then I have to re-enable yarn and npm and stuff, but we're super, super close here. I actually don't want to re-enable yarn. I just want to see if I can go all in pnpm all the time. I will need yarn. We still use yarn for a lot of stuff. Making progress. I have a bunch of work to do. So, let's see, when's my next appointment? Actually, I do have an appointment in about a half hour and I need to grab some lunch. So this is definitely the last thing. I know I said that before. This is definitely the last thing I'm doing. I really hope it works. It says it built. Yay. Okay, everything works. So, let's get out of this. Let's do move and we'll go back and we'll change this back to the proper yarn. We will npm install pnpm, which is always hilarious. I will go to Ignite. It looks like it's good to go. Oh, there is, if I go cd boilerplate, and we are still using yarn there, so if I run yarn jest -u, yarn test. I said it was the last thing. Okay. Test is using jest. So if I say yarn test, yarn jest -u. Now I can say yarn test -u. I think -u is like update snapshot, if I remember right. Okay, well, I'm going to let this finish offline. Yeah, hey, thanks for hanging out the whole stream, Justin. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it was awesome to have you with me. Like, honestly, it's really cool to make Ignite play well with these other packages, and I'm really interested to see how pnpm does. The other cool thing about this is that this makes Ignite out of the box work with symlinks. So you don't have to even like set that up. And that's one of the things I love about Ignite is that we set up all these things that honestly are a pain in the butt. They're constantly a pain in the butt. So by doing it ourselves, yeah, I just did like all of the pain in the butt stuff, right? Story shots, is it going to do that? Looks like it. And it passed. Okay. Did it update the... It didn't. I don't know why this is I'm just going to have to do it differently. So diff, it says, snapshots. Button style presets. Checkbox behavior. Like, I get it. There's some differences here, but how do I update it to tell it that, hey, this is like what we want? I don't know. I'm going to have to get someone else on that. Anyway, I got to go. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Really appreciate it. I will see you all probably Friday morning. So